Things you wake up to on a fucking Tuesday afternoon. Didn't expect this to be up anytime soon. Our goal is to not get this up as fast as possible, to have an actual discussion this time on the ban list. So guys, remember to like, favorite, and comment for more awesome Yu-Gi-Oh content. So today, the ban list just dropped like 10 minutes ago. Oh god, I haven't even looked through this outside of the ban stuff. So Kieran finally just died, about fucking time. This card's been a ridiculous pain in my fucking ass since this card was released. Just Magispector, Metal Zoo, Kieran, Unbreakable Board. Yeah, it finally, its time was done. Following suit with the OCG here, Tyrant Neptune, they're preemptively hitting the problem. If you guys don't know about the OTK that Japan had when the little instant fusion bullshit, it was potentially a very good combo. Japan just started to effectively figure it out near the end of their format, unfortunately. And by doing so, this pretty much solidifies we're not getting another ban list anytime soon up through maximum. So probably after the WCQ, if they're hitting it this early, then that definitely means that we're not going to be getting it anytime soon. And of course, Vanity's Emptiness. You had a good run, buddy. You made it to 2017, and this is where you die. This is one of those hits that, Emptiness hasn't been super good this format. And that says something. Though it's a good thing that this thing finally is dead. It'll leave some combo innovation. I don't see my other favorite purple card on here. My man's Norden is still running around for another fucking format. I'm not looking fucking forward to seeing Norden, especially if I haven't seen anything with the Lunalight combo get hit. So that is still very well a thing right now. That's not going to be a fun format. Alright, scrolling on down here to the ones. Alright, Maxie. Oh man, all of you called me and Josh fucking idiots when we made the statement saying that Maxie was going to 1. You guys said there would be no way that Konami would sit here and push a Saki card like Maxie to the point that it is now. You guys have to understand that Maxie to a competitive player is a card that breaches game mechanics, and having it now is going to be just completely Saki. Now your opponent's going to be able to play out their entire board. You're not going to be able to draw a Ghost Dash or Ghost Ogre or anything as a viable answer now, and that is this card has now replaced Vanity's Emptiness as the Saki card of the format. You're going to hear people be fucking furious that the opponent had the one of Maxie against them. And yes, I knew that it was far-fetched when we were making the statement, but it is something that seemed like Konami would do. Cards that punish special summons in the TCG are variably too strong. And I'm kind of glad to see where it is, but however, there's still a problem. So, Maxie making its way from 2 to 1. I told you guys that this was going to happen, that we made it, but I definitely think that, yeah. So, next up, Rescue Cat moving off the list to 1. That's fine. We kind of knew that this was going to happen with the errata that we're getting in the Duelist Saga / Duelist Advent. Definitely pretty self-explanatory there. Not much else to really say about him. Looks like Brionic moved to 1 as well, which is okay. We knew that this thing was getting the errata as well to make it be a little bit more suitable. Brain Control also receives the errata this set. The card is kind of terrible now, unfortunately. I really wish that they wouldn't have done this, but it is okay. Also looks like here that nothing Zodiac related in the monsters went to 1. Future Fusion coming off the list, moving to 1 as well with the errata. It's now a turn 2 card effectively. So that is something else to bear in mind as well. It's not as good as it was. Moving on along here. No Zodiac Barrage. Oh, man. Imperial Order. Yes. Oh, God, we did it. Oh. Now I have 4 copies of Anti-Spell Fragrance that I could play in the competitive game of Yu-Gi-Oh! This is ridiculous. Nothing in Zoo got touched. Paleozoic looks like it's still running around at full power. Oh, man. Moving on along down here. Wisdom Eye Magician. Oh, nope. GG. Rap here went to 2. Yep. Called it. Oh, God. And Slumber went to 2 here. So, Wisdom Eye I don't really care about. They immediately put Rat Pier to 2, and they put Interrupted Kaiju Slumber to 2. Okay, and then I guess it looks like Sangan went. So, this checks Zoo. I had a discussion with a couple people about this. That the TCG would put Rat to 2. It really is one of the only main things that they need to do to check this particular deck. I get that a lot of people are like, oh, it doesn't make sense. You're right. It doesn't. However, now you have to keep in mind that you won't be able to fully do your Rat combo. Now you're going to be forced to be checked with just ending on possibly the standard of boards. And now look at Slumber. Slumber has effectively now moved from 3 to 2, which checks it a little bit easier now. Now, if you're going to play the Slumber package, is 6 cards? So that definitely makes things a little bit easier to handle. And, of course, Sangan moving off the list. So, what does this look like we're going to do here? So, I'm going to call it now. I'm probably going to go back to playing ABCs for a little while. As long as my opponent doesn't have an immediate blowout card to me, I definitely think that having a stable way to do a normal summon. My Paleo matchup's not fucking shit. Thank fucking God. Because every time I just summon floaters, I'm like, well, they're self-replacements. You know, my normal summons in that deck sure are a little bit more important. And I also have to deal with my Infernoid matchup. Infernoids aren't incredibly terrible. Just something to consider. Of course, Infernoids are going to be a very, very massive powerhouse here. Now that they don't have to diligently rely on the Zoo combo that we've all kind of come to know and love in this format, very excellent. There's going to be a lot of adaptation coming forward to this format. Metal Zoo is not a deck. There's absolutely no way for it to function. My little Necros idea I had sitting around in a corner is gone now. Because we were playing 3 Slumber. I mean, I guess we can adapt. With Maxie going from 2 to 1, that's less sackiness that I'm going to have to rely on this format to punish my opponents. The Dark Law will probably come back out of the woodwork as a very viable stun deck. Imperial Order is going to be a massive fucking blowout card this format. Like, you guys... Like, I joke with you guys in terms of discussions and things like that. But Imperial Order being legal in this format, yeah, we're not going to have to deal with like all the fun Maximum Crisis stuff until much later on. However, at the end of the day, though, Imperial Order's still a pretty fucking good card, and your opponent's going to have to deal with that. You know, we still have 3 Solemn Strikes, we still have Solemn Warning, we still have all of that fun shit lurking around in our format. Maybe Zoo will still have some variable to it. I don't know. This is something that has me a little bit intrigued if the TCG will evolve. This deck, the TCG tends to not let things like this go to waste, and I definitely don't think that Zoo is necessarily dead. We're going to have to wait and see how the TCG opts to evolve this deck, but this definitely, they were like, we're gonna do it, and they did it, and it stings. It really does. You know, all the Zoo players out there, immediately after the special edition dropped, Konami, they did what they did. They sold their product, and it's done. Like, congratulations, you checked Zoo. And, of course, they checked Slumber without totally destroying it. So, a little bit more of a little passive touch from the TCG on this list. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what kind of metagame that this spawns because of this format. And I definitely think that we might be in for a good chunk until Maximum Crisis, where we have to deal with True Kings and everything. So guys, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. And Bro fist. I'm out, duelist. Until next time. That's not all, folks. Please subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Please check out my Cardfight Vanguard channel, VanCole40. You guys will get an insight on our playtesting sessions. And please check out the Zodiac Duelist TV Twitch stream. That way you guys can follow the House of Champions and MCole40 interactions. Please check out MCole Games for all of your guys' trading card game needs. And if you guys enjoyed this content, please check out my Patreon in the description. Every bit helps to the creation of these videos. One step at a time in improvement, and that's the goal of this channel. Alright guys, have a good time, and thanks for watching.